So it's that time of the year again. New Year's resolutions are being made. Should we make them or shouldn't we? And if we do, how should we go about doing so? Research shows that it's 10 times more likely that we'll actually reach our goal if we set it in the first place. Kind of makes sense, right? This is any time of the year. The same research shows that 75% of those that make New Year's resolutions continue them past the first week. And by the 6-month mark, it's 46% have maintained those goals. So let's talk about how to make them so that you can more likely fulfill them and maintain them. There's a great acronym, you may have heard it before, it's called SMART. The S stands for be specific. This is not the time to be ambiguous or sort of airy-fairy about things. Be as specific with the behavioral outcomes and the process to get there as possible. M is for measurable. This is also about being able to determine whether or not you've reached your goals in the first place or if you want to revamp them in some way. A stands for attainable. They need to be realistic and achievable, right? If we're just throwing out something that we are not likely to succeed at, we're just setting ourselves up for failure, and then that erodes our confidence and it leads to inaction. R stands for relevant. They need to be in alignment with things that are important to you. Your core values, your mission in life, things that you intrinsically want to do, not just pressures or shoulds that you're hearing from the outside. And T is time-bound. Make sure that this is, again, measurable in a way that it's just not this lifelong goal, but it's actually something that has a beginning and an ending. We're not always going to feel motivated to take action, and that's okay. We can still act. Oftentimes it's when we're in the midst of an action that we're feeling the motivation or the intrinsic rewards that come along with that. How many times have you been like, I really don't want to go to that gym or walk around the block or get some physical exercise, but then once you're doing it, you're actually like, oh, this feels so much better. It's that kind of thing, right? Don't let the lack of motivation inhibit you from taking action. Lastly, let's use compassion with ourselves to achieve our goals and to enjoy the process. This isn't about shooting ourselves to death. It's not about like being mean or a bully to ourselves to try and motivate us to do things. If we're compassionate, if we're cheerleading ourselves, we're enjoying the process, we're adding things to our lives instead of taking things away that feel like we're white knuckling it and restricting ourselves. This is about adding to our lives in a way that feels abundant and that we can more thoroughly enjoy our lives.